weird today. I'm a bit cursed camera angle. My hands, this is the camera. I didn't really know how to do this, but yeah. I'm gonna be doing something different. I sound really weird in here. I didn't realize it because I don't talk to myself. But now I've just realized chat's a bit far away and I forgot to pull it up. I might have to go pull it up on my laptop that's gonna be behind me. This is what you're gonna see today. Yeah. I'm gonna be cooking. I've got 4 ingredients. Yeah. I'm really awkward. I don't like standing doing things. I can't hear much because my headphones keep disconnecting, but I'm gonna try. I'm really scared of like walking away and then you just seeing my feet because that's a thing apparently. Yeah, also I'm having to like crouch because I couldn't get the screen high enough and you can't see it, but I've got like 8 books under the screen, okay? 8. Like it's really precarious and I went upstairs 14 times trying to get the PC downstairs. It's here now. So if you want to celebrate 1 year of streaming, which is great, then, you know, stick around. I don't know how this is gonna go actually, because my mum asked me, are you gonna like do it and then you'll see how it goes? And I was like, no, I'm just gonna do it. Hi Phil, how are you? I'm gonna go pull up chat on my laptop. I might not even look at it. I might be fine. I don't know. I'm gonna try without. I've got stuff in my pocket. Let's just put that. Yeah. So let's get started. I don't have a bowl. I'm gonna crouch and get a bowl. They're behind me. Bye. I got more than one bowl because I don't know which one to use. I guess I'm just gonna start. Yeah. If you have any suggestions about the camera angle, feel free to like, you know, tell me. Because I don't know what I'm doing. This is the first time in a year of streaming I don't know what I've been doing. Like normally I know. Today, not so much. Also, I did realize I can't wear my normal headphones. They would fall off. So I've got in-ear. Yeah. Also, I hope the audio quality is okay. Normally it goes through the headphones and then to Twitch so I can hear it. My hands. Also, don't judge my nails. They're really bad. Why do I look a bit crazy? I don't know. Anyway, this is happening. I'm nervous. How do I cook? I don't know. Okay. Also, this is my stream deck. You get to see behind the scenes because the table isn't big enough. The table is also on books. I have 6 books that this table's on. Pretty nervous about it. If my PC falls off, I won't stream for a year. Okay? Okay, let's go. Where's my recipe? Okay. I'm not wearing the best jumper for this because the sleeves can't be contained. They're just kind of floppy. But this is my normal streaming outfit and I'm not changing for no one. This is my recipe. Now, can you see this? Ooh, yeah, the top one. I wrote this when I was like 11. That's the last time I was into baking, but I guess now I'm doing it. I'm gonna try and make this go for like an hour because I've got so much time in the house alone and I will get so bored. I played Overwatch at 2, which is when I was supposed to be getting ready to do this. Hi, sorry I can't stay. I just want to stop by and say happy 1 year of streaming. Hope you have a great stream. Bye. Oh, thank you so much. I'm too hyper. This is going to be a hyper stream. Yeah. Well, thanks for stopping by. Yeah. There's going to be more, so don't worry. You'll miss out on the cursed camera angles, though. Yeah, I got my camera. I don't know where it's been. I lost it. Now I found it. Okay. Let's cook. Also, I can't cook anything other than cookies because we only have this much caster sugar and we don't have any other sugar. Like I was asking to be taken to the shops this morning because I'd realized we got no sugar. It's fine. I need a spoon. I'm going this way. I don't know how much you can hear of me wandering around my kitchen looking for spoons, but now I have 3, so... oh, you can, oh, I forgot you can see the table. Okay, I need a knife. Are knives allowed on Twitch? I don't know. I also need a chopping board. Where are they? They're behind me. They're not behind me anymore. Yay! I really hope I don't break any kind of TLS today because I still don't know them. I've wanted to do this stream since my first stream exactly a year ago today. I think it might have actually been around this time as well because I didn't have a schedule set up. So exactly 365 days of this. I don't know how I've gone this long because I normally lose interest. I'm opening butter, but I'm not just standing here doing nothing. I'm struggling. Yeah. You won't be able to tell, but I'm gonna tell you. I'm extremely tired. So I think that's where some of the like excitement's coming from. Look, we have a slab of butter. Okay, that's chopping board. How much do I need? I'm like squatting. Listen, yeah, you'll never get excitement like this again because I'm not lifting this shit down here again. I've got a mic here. I've got to talk really loudly because this is a bigger room than my normal space. You can't notice because all you can see is oven and cupboards because I'm tall. Okay? Yeah. And the tripod's on a table as well because I'm so tall. 225 grams. Also, I didn't get this out like before the stream. I should do this in the glass bowl so I can microwave it. It's so smart. I did not hit myself in the head with a knife. Okay? Just making sure you know that. That wasn't a knife that I hit myself in the head with. It was your imagination. Yeah! Okay. 225 grams. How do I do this? I'm turning it on. Yeah, that's grams. I'm gonna do it in small slices because it's easier. Yeah. I'm so confused. I'm gonna touch it. That's 37. I'm like already in pain. How many do I need? That's like the whole slab. I'm cutting it up so it's easier for me to mix. Oh, I'm buttery. Kind of gross. Yeah. But, I don't know. Is this even the right butter slab? We have 4 butter slabs in the fridge because we buy in bulk. Yeah. I'm reading this right. I always doubt myself when I look at this recipe book because who trusts an 11-year-old child? Me. 224, pretty close. I'm leaving it at that. Gotta wash my hands. Also, if you're looking at my keyboard and thinking, oh, it's a bit shiny, yeah, it's got a protector on it because I'm not breaking this. Stream Deck, nah, it doesn't need to be protected. Fuck that. Okay, let me put the butter somewhere. Not here. It's a tiny little slab. I'm weird in real life. Okay, let's put it away. And I'm gonna put the knife somewhere too. Okay, I did just find a tea towel on the floor and I'm gonna dry my hands with it because I think I knocked it off and I don't think it was that long ago, so justification. Okay. Okay, crouching is hard when you do it for prolonged periods of time. It's a stretch. Okay, if you think I'm weird when I stream like Minecraft or Overwatch, you haven't seen me when I have to stand up in the stream because I progressively get weirder. Also, I am just talking to a screen today, so weird. 110 grams of caster. I almost dropped it. What's in there? It's like lumpy. It's old, but it's fine. I should set it to 0. I haven't baked in 2 years, maybe. Because I always say I'll do it next week, and that next week has rolled over to 2 years. So, that's fun. Yeah, also, I couldn't get the camera out of the shot. It's quite heavy for me. 110. Let's go! I can't actually see it, my hair's in the way. 108? 109? 110. Perfect! I'm good at this. Also, later on the stream, you can decide what shapes they are if you stick around, because I've got a lot of cookie cutters. I don't want this spoon. This one, reject spoon. It has a cut in it and I'm scared of splinters. So, turn this off. I'm gonna have to stir it now. I don't like stirring because I'm a weak human being. Let's move this. Also, if you think the frames are different this stream, I don't like how you can see my... yeah, if you think the frames are different this stream, congrats, they are. Why am I using this spoon? I wanted a metal one. Or a fork. I don't start. So it's really hard. I might microwave it for like 10 seconds. That might be the way. I'm gonna sleep. Yeah, the butter is way too hot. I'm gonna microwave it. Microwave is behind me. Say hi, microwave. So, yeah. I don't like turning around on the stream because the microwave isn't on and I have to move the microwave. Just stick my hand behind. Hang on, there are two switches. It beeped at me. It's fine. Oh. No! I've attached to everything doing that. Like, my pockets got attached to a drawer. Oh god. It's really hot in here. I should open a window. The PC runs hot, so it heats up the room. Yeah. That was 10 seconds. I didn't put a timer on. I just knew. Yeah. Grade A advice. Oh my god. Oh my god, it's so much nicer. I realize camera angles are hard for me because, you know, when you look in a mirror, normally, well, any normal person knows which way their hands are gonna go. I don't. So setting up the camera was like half an hour of confusion and pain, because mental pain, not physical. I'm fine. Yeah. Yeah. I wanted to put some, I don't know, exciting music on, but also I don't want to get TOS'd yet. Something's entered my eye. Also, my hands aren't massive. This is a small bowl. I don't know where our big bowl went. No, I don't. Butter. Yes, because it is butter. Not the point. It's not like combining. I think it's because I'm really high up, so I'm just gonna squat. Yeah, I'm not great at squatting, so my legs are already shaking. Sometimes I'm like, I wish I had a friend who would do this shit with me, but also my friend who I cook with, we've cooked 3 times together, and every time we've cooked together, we've either burnt things, gotten things stuck to pans, or, you know, almost died. So that's mixed, yeah. Anyway, doesn't matter if it's mixed, because I'm mixing it again later. What do I do with you? The table's so small. Let's just put you over here. Okay, need the scales. Just stressful. It's been 16 minutes and I'm already stressed. I need another spoon. No, I don't. Am I just being dramatic? Now I need 275 grams of flour. This is plain flour. You didn't see me slap it, but I did. Okay. I'm just slowly moving it towards me so I don't make a mess. Nobody judged the flour. Am I allowed to show flour? I don't care. As I say that, my headphones start breaking. How much? 275. Yeah. Now I just realize If Peter wants to join me to talk, I don't know how that's gonna work because I'm not wearing the headphones that work. So, sorry, I might have to run upstairs. Why am I doing this so slowly? And I've spilt it everywhere. Great start. Yeah. 274? Close enough? Yeah. Hi, Snow Queen Bird. Build? Yes, I'm short-sighted, by the way, so I've got to like lean in. Nice to meet you. Yeah. I'm gonna mix these together. I love your hair. Thank you. I was supposed to get it dyed yesterday, but I have COVID, so yeah. Thank you. Thank you. I try and be cute. I've got balls. I'm really energetic today, despite being tired. I'm excited. So there's flour here. So yeah, being a bit weird today. This is a change. Yeah, you don't know me. This is a change from my normal streams, which is Minecraft and Overwatch. Yeah. Okay, I gotta mix these. Which bowl? It has to be this one, the glass. Okay, let's not fail, please. Don't know why I slapped it, but it felt nice, so. I'm gonna add it a little bit at a time. I also have chocolate chips. I stream many games too. I want to change. That's how I felt. I regret because I had to carry things downstairs and I'm weak. Thank you for the follow. That is massive. I did not check that before, but you know, the bigger the better. So we're leaving it alone. You earn a follow. Thank you. I also, yeah, if you want to change, do it. This is fun. I'm wearing shoes in my house and it's weird. I love the heart emote. They are cute. They're not a flag, are they? Because I don't know the flags. I'm completely honest. My memory sucks. So I learned them. My hand is massive in the camera. I changed a lot in my life. Yeah, life has changed. So yeah, growing and stuff. Why does this look so shit? Because I couldn't find the bowl. Why don't my parents leave me alone? They shouldn't. Okay, let's add some more. Get out. I moved from Sweden to the US for my lover. That's so relationship goals. I don't even know what to say because it's like amazing. Kind of sad that you left Sweden though. I like Sweden. I know someone from Sweden. Is it Sweden? Maybe. Aw, that's sweet. Do you like America? You met on Twitch! That's what I want. But my mum keeps telling me everyone I meet on Twitch is a serial killer, so I also can't do that. But it worked for you. That's so cool. I also know a couple who met on Twitch. A real life friend of mine and someone else from Sweden. Yeah. So, you know, that's good. I'm taking these stupid shoes off. If you see my feet, you see them. Do this. My feet like to be free. You are cool. Thank you. I think you're cool, judging on what you've told me about moving to Sweden for your lover. It's like a romance novel. I'm a book person, so yeah. Today you can see my weird hand actions. Normally that doesn't happen. Okay. I need to refocus and find myself. Putting this in the microwave was a great idea. I should preheat the oven. No, I don't believe in that. Moving from no. Yeah, that's what I meant. Moving from Sweden to the US. Do you like America? I think America's cool. I don't live in America, so I don't know anything. I'm just a child from the UK, I guess. Also, my lights look weird. I'm obviously in the kitchen, so I can't control that. You said to Sweden. Yeah, bad memory. You know what I mean. Okay? I should have sieved this. I'm like doing it really slowly, but I don't spill it. Spills. I wonder if I should ice these, because I can make icing. Oh. What I love and with people do talk to you. Yeah. Listen, I don't know if this is a stereotype that's been engraved into my mind, but I think Americans are a lot more friendly, well, than British people. Especially Southern British people. Northern British people. But judging by like American TV shows and things, they seem a lot more like ready to talk to you. I want to use my hands. This is reminding me of 11-year-old me in cooking class at school with the teacher who chopped off her finger. She didn't do it in front of us, and it's just a rumor, but it felt real. Where's my other spoon? Okay. Release you from your prison. I kind of want to eat this, like, as is. I normally do. Like, when you have the most shittest day and they compliment you, but Swedes, I compliment them and they don't even say thank you. Yeah! I do think Americans are more social. And that's great. You know? I also think it depends what part of America you move to. I've never been. Wanna go? 10 out of 10. I don't know where I'd go because America's a bit intimidating, you know? But looks fun. I feel home. That's so good though. Because, I don't know, I always get scared if you move houses or countries. You'd feel like out of place, I guess. But it's good that you don't, because, you know, it'd be sad. Yeah. I should have raised this table more on books. You have such an amazing smile. You've had a great day. Thanks, Scottish staff. I haven't seen you in months. Thank you. I'm having a good day. Well, I haven't done anything. I've only done this. And it's 6. How do you convert 24-hour clocks? 4:56. I've been awake for a while. The clothing sizes are finally fitting me. Oh, America does clothing sizes weirdly. Like, how do I explain this? They just go down 2 sizes from British sizes. And then I don't even know European sizes. It's been a long time, I've been busy. Fair enough, fair enough. You know, live your life. Okay, it's getting hard to mix. Sorry, I'm like encouraging myself as I go along so I don't get bored and just cry. Because that would happen. Now I have a bob. I could put this on my head. I can't. I'm just hugging this to my stomach. In Sweden, I have an XL. It looks like a medium. Yeah, because in America, they take everything down to. So I'm going to do it in British sizes because I am British. So if you're like a 6 in America, you'd be a 10 in the UK. You know? I feel like it kind of gives you a confidence boost though because you feel like you're a smaller size. That's why you go to America, buy your clothes there, and get confident. You know? I'm gonna put this bowl away before I like hit myself in the face. Yeah, I might need that bowl again later, but it's in the sink now, so I can't get it back. Come here, come to America. I would. I'm too poor, but I would come to America. Thank you, Scottish staff. This is me when I look crazy, and I've been jumping around for ages. How long? 26 minutes of jumping around. Yeah. I need some water. I need to focus myself. What kind of cookies are we making? We're just making... Okay, the recipe is from a BBC food or whatever. And it's called Simple Cookie. But I'm going to put chocolate chips in it because chocolate chips is cool. How old are you? I'm 18. Yeah, I'm really new to being 18. Well, not anymore. I was born in April. Yeah. I've been 18 for a while, but I don't do anything, so it feels like yesterday. Yeah. Okay. Now I've hydrated, I can continue. My music just cut out again, which is kind of sad, but it's fine. Okay. So what to mix? I'm gonna use the metal spoon because it's smaller. You poor, my offer is always there. I'm not poor, but not rich enough to get to America and then come back. Yeah. I was gonna say something weird. I like buying weird things on Amazon. Like today, I ordered this like frog hat. It's for Monday because Monday is Halloween. And I'm streaming on Monday. But not the point. The point is it's a little bit strange. So I'd rather do that than go to America right now. Especially alone. My like whole mindset is don't go to America before I turn 21 because I'm gonna be completely honest, you can't drink alcohol and I'm a wine lover. Okay? Strange is good. I know. Keeps interesting. That's what I say. Yes. God, the metal spoon is a game changer. Which money? Yeah, that's the goal. Steph. Can I call you Steph? I feel like we've been over this. I don't know. I want to get this out of the bowl. Okay. I'm just gonna put this away under the tripod because that seems great. I can't drink it till next month. Yeah, but in Europe, you can do it at like 18. And well, technically in England from age 4 if it's religious. Yeah. What is that? Thanks for the gifted sub. You gave 6. Thank you so much. In Sweden, I was making cocktails. Yeah. America's weird with the ages. Oh, okay. You won't know, but I said it on I don't know when I said it. I told somebody. It could be my brother, so nobody knows. Yeah, if you don't like my emotes as they are now, they will be changing before today is done. I haven't bought them yet. I know where they are though. I'm gonna support someone on Etsy because who doesn't love Etsy? One thing I hate about Sweden. What is it? What is one thing you hate about Sweden? Not the alcohol. When you realise you could be drinking wine and making cookies, but no. Because I don't know what I'd do. And it's not mine, so. Okay, I'm gonna get the chopping board so I can use my hands. It's legal to have sex at 15. That's weird. Like in the UK it's 16, which I think is alright. But I also think it's a bit young because you're still in like school. I don't like that. I'm gonna get the chopping board. Yeah. You're wondering why isn't it already here? Table is too small. You can see both edges. Okay. This is my chopping board. Slab of wood. I don't know where the stone one is. It should be 18 everywhere. I agree. But hang on, I'm focusing. But also, in the UK, I think we've got it down. Like, we have talks at school about safe sex and stuff. So, we kind of know what's up. I'm gonna get some flour and sprinkle it on the board. I should have tied my hair up. Whee! Sure. Well. Okay, Steph. I'll look later. How do I'm pulling my sleeves up. You might see some weird arm bending today. I have hypermobility. Fine. Yeah. So just, I guess, be warned. I've got a lot of warnings today. I don't know why this combo came up, but here we are. Oh, I started talking about alcohol. That's what came up. I talk a lot about wine. Not a lot, but once a month. Okay, this is sticky. I can't, why is my left hand such a reject? I know it's not like mixed, but I'm gonna mix it on the board because this got difficult very quickly. Really bad. Let's just squish it. I'm just gonna slap the dough. I'm in love with rosé wine. Oh, really? I used to like rosé when I was younger. Well, I don't mean younger. I mean, I don't know. I used to like it when I tried like a sip. But now I'm all about the white wine. Yeah? I like a good Sauvignon Blanc. I don't know if I'm saying that right because my accent takes over. But yeah. It's kind of alright. Yeah. I don't think I've had rosé in months, actually. I'm gonna eat a bit. I heard white wine is good. It is. I like it from New Zealand. I really like the taste of sugar, flour, and butter. That's all it is right now, and it tastes. I don't know what I should go for. Well, is Chardonnay? No, I wouldn't go for champagne. Hello, my child. My cat's just walked in. Yeah, don't go for champagne. I think it's a bit. No, it doesn't do white wine justice. It's sparkling. But I don't know, if you like, it's kind of bitter. You like champagne. Yes, I'm not like dissing champagne. I'm just saying I think white wine tastes a bit different. So you can't, I know it's white, but don't come up here, please. My cat's walked in and is gonna knock the camera off, but I've got dough on my hands. Haven't seen you in days. Now you come up and harass. Your dough is dry. It's actually really like moist. Like I'm touching it and my hands like they're wet. I don't know. It just looks dry because I don't know why. I'm not flour. A weird analogy. Okay, I think this is a good consistency. You know, the one thing I thought about today was we don't have a rolling pin. That took a moment for me to figure out. I really like touching dough. It feels good. I was gonna try and make a face. I decided too far down. I feel like it needs a bit more flour. I could add the chocolate chips though. I'm trying to soak up all the flour on the board. What I'm doing. Guess what? What? I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna be leaning down because leaning down is really bad for your back. Well, yeah. I have a bad back because I had an accident when I was younger. Go-karting. A friend rammed into the back of my go-kart. Then I went to hospital. It was fine. That hurts. Like years ago. Hey. I feel like my camera is weird. Why do my hands look like that? They don't look like that in real life. Ew. Sorry, I just zoned out. I keep reading your name as Bird. I have Swedish Twitch channel. I need to make a new one. Wait, did you forget the password? That's kind of funny though. I kind of want to learn Swedish. Not because of you, because I know somebody. I want to learn all the languages, but also I'm kind of dumb. No, they're just not letting me in. I would panic. I panic a lot. It's weird doing this, looking up and seeing my hand move where it was a couple seconds ago. Because it was on my old number. Oh, phone number. Oh. I don't think I have mine connected to my phone. I think it's just an email situation. Oh, did you have to get a new phone when you went to America? Because they have like area codes. Okay. Yeah. This is the dough. Looks delicious. Yeah. I don't get American phone numbers. In my opinion, I don't know what I'm doing. In my opinion, British ones are kind of... Excuse me? I just turn around and my cat's drinking my water. We could see her this whole time? Stretch? I gotta stretch with the dough. Stream Deck has flour on it now. How do I stretch? Okay, I'll do my normal stretches, which is like this. Why do I look like that? I look weird because the arms are floaty. And do like that cracked. My neck is cracking. Okay, I'm gonna do like a... That's so weird. Anyway, stretched. Oh, thank you. None of themselves on Twitch. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how to not be myself, so this is, yeah. Why is it when I'm tired I always do the weirdest things online? Like, when I title something sleepy stream, I'm always like hyper. I get a rolling pin. Oh, I can get out the... No, I can't. I've got to put the chocolate chips in. Okay. They're from Morrison's, because who doesn't love Morrison's? I can't open them. Oh, why are you so strong? It's hench. Why is your keyboard there? The table is small. I didn't know where to put it, and I thought I might need to type, but it has a protector on it, so it's here. Yeah. I have nowhere else to put it, basically. Yeah, I'm gonna make a little bowl in the middle, and then I'm gonna put the chips in. I have some UK friends too. They're cool. I didn't mean to do that. I meant to do half. I'm gonna eat some. They taste really bad. I'm gonna mix them in now. I could eat more though. I'm gonna eat some more. This is content. It is. It is true content. Yeah. Oh, my cat eyeing up the glasses in the cupboard. She makes me live in fear. Okay, now we mix. Wow. I'm thinking about that slime account on TikTok. Have you tried Dead by Daylight? No, but I've heard of it. What's it about? Is it scary? First question. This is alright. Now I hope the chips stay in. Yeah. I've heard... Is it a zombie game? I think my brother used to play it. Because he's the person that got me into gaming. But my mother hates him for that. I was too scared in the beginning. Okay, so it's scary. Maybe I'd like it. I don't know. I used to hate horror. This is where we're at now. It has specks of chocolate. I want to eat more. I really like raw dough. Don't be weird. I need to get the baking paper out. I forget about this. It's survivors versus one killer. That's kind of scary. Okay, I'm gonna wash my hands. And then I'm gonna get some cookie cutters and what did I just say? Baking paper. I don't think we have any. It's gonna be an issue, but I'm gonna try anyway. Excuse me, child. Sorry, just jousting with my cat. And when you get used to the killers, you will loop the killer around the killer shark. There's a shark! Kind of scary. Love sharks. Hey, I used to like scroll for hours and upon hours looking at videos of sharks. I find them really cool. Oh, a shark. You got me so excited. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna play the game, look at the shark. No. Around the shack. The killer shack. That's scary. Killer shack. My hair's getting long again. Good. The bleach damage finally wore off. Okay, I gotta actually get these things out. Well, that's on the floor now. I'm gonna get them. Oh my god, no! Is it okay? I just dropped a shit ton of salt on the floor and I don't know how I did it. But now I've got cookie cutters for days. I don't know where to put them. They're gonna go on the keyboard. And this can go. Yeah, I gotta get the salt. Oh no! Okay, so I got the baking paper and I dropped more salt on the floor. So I don't know what to do. I'm just gonna leave it. I need a rolling pin. I shaved my hair to 0 to get it as healthy as possible. I'm using like hair syrup from this small business online. It's really good actually. Like I bought it for scalp treatment and it helped the ends of my hair so much. Now I don't have to cut it. And I'm really against cutting my hair. Yeah. I am gonna dye it again though. I'm gonna go ginger. And peach again. Peach was the best. I'm gonna get the rolling pin. Joke's on me. When my mum said we had a rolling pin, she lied. I'm gonna have to slap it. I don't know if this is a good idea. Okay. This is weird. Olive oil is good. Yeah, I heard that. This is arguably the worst. Maybe I should do it in 2 halves. These are gonna be some chunky cookies. I've got to put them in the freezer as well. I had half pink, half purple. See, I want to do that. I want to do half pink, half something. I don't remember what the other color was. Okay, this has to be the thickness of an old pound coin. I don't think I can do that with my hands. Being completely honest. I'm standing at a really weird angle. Good. Maybe I'll make thick cookies. Okay. Had an itchy eyebrow. What color? No. What shape shall I make these? I've got a flower. I've got them in other sizes as well. We're not doing a snowflake. Maybe they're all Christmassy. I don't know what I bought. I bought them a year ago. Today my husband went to work and my first time giving him small notices on the food. I can't read. I feel like your life is so wholesome. I don't know why. Okay, we have a lot of Christmas things. I feel like I want to make a man. Should I make a man? Like small comment. Oh, I see. That's cute. Okay, I'm gonna live for your relationship. I'm gonna make a man. I was gonna make a one, but I didn't have any. Man time. Oh, I need... Put them on a plate for the freezer. Yeah, I want my marble slab, but I don't have it. Kinda want to get a husband now. I have been bad my entire life, so I think it's my turn to feel good. Yes! I agree. I agree so much. I think my music stopped. It's only an hour situation, so I've got to reset it every hour. Yeah, go get your happiness, okay? You deserve it. I'm looking at the plates. I got a plate. It's massive. Now, I don't need these anymore. I don't have any water anymore because my cat drank it. I think... Here we go. How do I get this out? My nails are too long for this. You know, I believe your life can change fast. Really? I don't know. This is a thick one. How thick that is. Maybe I should point it at this camera. How thick. This is what life is like without a rolling pin. I'm just eating. It's my favourite food, is raw cookie dough. 2 years ago, I was in a bad relationship, and now I'm with the love of my life. That's amazing. I don't want a relationship. I know I literally just said I want to get married, but I like being alone. Like, the times when I'm left home alone, I am like the funniest person. And this is a thick one too. Yeah. Good job. Now I've eaten the cookie dough. I just want to eat more cookie dough. I'm gonna re-spread it, but I'm only gonna do like half so I can make it thinner. Because these two, a bit chunky. That reminds me of what I've been calling my dog, which is my chonk. Because, no, what a stomach. She's a baby dog, so yeah. I want to have you as a younger sis. I am a younger sis. You can adopt me if you want. Yeah, because I don't know. I've got older brothers. They're great. I made them lift my computer downstairs because I couldn't. I like being younger than people. It's quite fun. I'm a great younger sister. I'll tell you why. I'm making my brother a blanket for Christmas. Normal people would just be like, oh yeah, I'll buy you one. No, I'm fucking making one. I can adopt you. Yes, you can. If you'd like to. Just struggling. Okay. I'm a younger sister too. We have an older sister? Oh no. The back of this guy has nail marks in him, but it's fine. Oh no, he's losing a leg. That's more of a starfish. I'm gonna eat it again. I want a different shape. Okay. I see the shape I desire, but never grew up with my siblings. That's kind of sad. My siblings, one of them left home when I was 11. I'm 7 years younger. So he was 18 and I was 11 and he left home. Why does this look so shit? But I'm trying to reconnect. Yeah, siblings are the best. Oh, this one was nice and friendly. In the mold. That one was good. Okay, I'm gonna do these in like small batches. I don't know how I'm gonna put these in the freezer. We might have to just use the fridge. Because our freezer is full of pasta sauce. Courtesy of my father, who likes making pasta. I don't think I can eat pasta because I'm pretty sure I'm gluten intolerant, but we're living. I'm eating gluten anyway because I don't care. Flour is gluten, I'm gonna get a stomachache. Fun. It could be dairy, but I'm pretty sure it's not. I'm not getting tested either because I love cooking food. I don't know how I feel about it because this is a failure. We're redoing it. I like baking. I can't cook for the life of me. This is the extent of my skills, which is why I'd be a bad housewife. All I want to be is a housewife. So what do I do? Today I cooked broccoli soup. Broccoli soup? That sounds delicious. I'm a vegetarian, so I couldn't have the chicken part, but chicken is also delicious. Have you tried? No. I don't think I've ever had soup that isn't mushroom, chicken, or tomato. Except maybe this one time, but I don't remember what it was. But I do like broccoli. Oh, I've had pea soup. Kind of weird, but I liked it. I need to buy a rolling pin. I even looked at them and thought, we don't have one of these. Then we left the shop without one of them. Oh my god, I have some good food for you. Yes, suggestions, please. I will take them. I don't cook for myself. I live at home with my mom and my dad, and apparently my brother. So, they cook for me. I'm like a little gremlin, I guess. I don't know, I don't do much. I love cooking veggie at home. I love cooking veggie. I'm not too great, but I'm gonna get better before I go to uni and live my life alone. You can make so much. I know. I need to learn how to cook. But also, fires are scary. Now, I don't know where that thought came from, but it is true. Thought I just saw a second cat come in the room. It wasn't. This is like moist dough because my hands are quite moist. I was gonna slam it down, realised there's flour and gave up. Okay, the first ones are a bit thick. We love that. God, my parents are gonna... I'm like screwing up the kitchen. Wiggle. Oh, I like making like cookie balls, which is like in the name, just a ball of cookies. Have you tried cooking a vegan burger with beans and roasted bread? I've never. No. So I buy the burgers like pre-made. I like the there's a lady called Linda McCartney who makes them. She makes them good. Yeah, I've never roasted bread either. I toasted bread. Not roasted. I don't know how I'd do that. Yeah. Okay. These can go in the fridge, I'm pretty sure. I think I just saw a hair in it, but I can't tell. My favourite veggie dish. I love a good veggie burger. Okay, this is the first plate of cookies. How do we feel? They're alright. I'm gonna put them in the fridge. I like the fridge. Yeah. And I got a second plate. Why do I look so ominous when I'm walking back? Hello, man. Who are you? I'm making cookies. And slapping dough. I kind of... No. I've been here for 30 minutes. Yeah, stay. Fun. Talking about cookies and whatever comes to mind. I'm quite chatty, so... Talk about anything. It's like, there's a show, like, or a club where you bake and you just talk about anything. I don't know what it is. It slipped my mind. I'm probably thinking about knitting. Please. My cat's come on the table. Can you not eat my cookies? You might see her head crop up over here. Hi. Okay, I didn't know how long this was gonna be. Where's my book with the instructions? Is there? I gotta set the oven to 170, but I'm not gonna do it yet because we're in... What are we in? Cost of living crisis. I mean... I'm gonna save the money, I guess. Yeah. My cat's just causing issues. She's here. Lick me. Bacon. You wanna try some cookie dough? No, come to my face. Just after the smell of cookies on my hand, and that's just not trustworthy. Okay. I need to stop eating it. I have another plat of my soup. What? A plat? What is a plat? I wish we had rolling pin. I think we broke it on ice. The poor mic is just shaking. It's got flour on it. Plate of soup. Oh, the broccoli. I kinda want it now. I think my dad would make a great soup. He's the cook in my house, is my dad. Because he works from home. Which is also why I don't do cooking streams often, because he walks into the kitchen. So judgmental. Of course. Of course. Yes. Just drinking my water again? What are you doing? I don't know what to do about this cat, so I'm gonna let her roam free. This? Find it. This looks delicious to me. But why would I stop putting flour? It's sticking to the chopping board. And that we can't have that. I would eat this in one. Like, it's massive. I would literally just... I can't, but would. I like flour. Flour's like my best friend. My only friend is Flour. Okay, we call her Flowina. What the fuck am I talking about? Just slapping it. I don't know if it picks up the sound of the slaps, but it's happening. I want to kick my cat really bad. I mean, out of love. You talk about flour like a side. You've discovered our secret. No, it's Flowina. My best friend. Now side hoe. Imagine having a side hoe. I could never. I would get too annoyed at everything. I swear I pulled my sleeves up at the start of this. Apparently not. None have made me smile as much as you. That's why I'm here. I try. It's weird because I'm just naturally funny. Yeah. I'm like this on camera and off camera. That's why it's great. I'm not in public though, because it was social anxiety. It doesn't happen online. Da-da. You can hear the music. This is the only music I listen to when streaming. I want to see you on DBD, Dead by Daylight. What am I touching? Oh, it's a slipper. Hang on, I gotta go check the front door. Yeah. My parents got home. I just had to warn them not to be loud, not to ruin anything. Dead by Daylight. I'll check it out. No guarantees though, but I'll check it out. You know me, all about my serial killers. Say hi from me. I'm not gonna talk to them. Unless my mum walks in. Yeah. Then I might have to get Cookie on the mic. I mean the Cookie. Yeah. And say hi. When they walk in. I heard the car door close, so I went to the front door. This one can stay like that. Tell them they have an awesome daughter. They know. I have such an ego. I'm slowly chopping through these chocolate chips. Now I did just hallucinate a spider. It's not here. I just thought there was one. They're gonna want me to leave the kitchen so they can cook tea. It can't happen. I can't lift any of this stuff. Okay, second plate of cookies. Looking fine. That one just got deformed. Now is the time when I should be preheating the oven. Cat confused me. But I'm not gonna. No. My mum's in the window looking at me. Oh, my dog's gonna come inside. Okay, that one kind of messed up. It's fine. One thing I'm used to in Sweden is drinking the tap water. Can you not drink the tap water in the US of A? Kind of sucks. Hi, Mama. Mama! You. Come try some cookie dough. Why would you do that to me? Okay, say hi. Hi, everyone. Okay. They haven't started baking. She's gone now. Anyway, that's my mum. Never been on stream before. You can see the excitement when my mum gets home. I just start jumping. Yeah. We have a close relationship, I would say. He looks like a teacher. What do you mean? This one's deformed. I'm gonna put some more flour down. I think it's because my hands are sweaty. She's not a teacher. What does she do? She works as a town clerk. Cleric. Don't know what that is. Yeah, anyway, it's the first time my mum's been here. I'm so grateful the mic doesn't pick up some of the stuff she says. She keeps talking about starting a YouTube channel with me because we're funny. It's true. I feel like I can get one more cookie out of this and then it's time to bake. This recipe makes 10, but I do things my own way. Now, can I hear the dog coming in? No. I can hear my dad shouting. Oh, This one's kind of fucked. I subbed to your YouTube channel. Thank you. I'm actually gonna make content for this. I'm gonna eat what's left over because you can't make a cookie out of this. It's delicious. Okay. Oh no, there's hair in my mouth. Where's it coming from? I got it. I got it. I'm gonna wash my hands again and then I'll preheat the oven. Yeah. Can't turn the oven on, my hands are wet. Got a different tea towel now. My hands are too slippery. So I got some trays out of the oven and I'm gonna use them. No, I've got to get rid of the chopping board. Okay, I almost just broke my finger. Now I can't remember which ones I used, so I'm gonna put them in the sink. I will inspire you. Why do you need inspiration? Is the real question. For Halloween food? Oh, you know, if you go to Target, you can get this Hocus Pocus cookbook. I saw someone else with it today. And you can make these things called, I don't know, something fingers. I didn't watch the rest of the video, but you should get the Hocus Pocus cookbook. Or Google it, because it's probably on for free. It's better. Okay, this tray has stuff on it. Now it's all over my top, but it's fine. I'm gonna put the cookie dough on my keyboard. Okay, this can go now. Goodbye. And we're gonna greet some trays to the party. What are you telling me? Tea. Tea time. Yeah. How does it spell? Hocus Pocus. A movie. You can talk. Ruby! My dog's just come in. Mum, there's salt on the floor. I'm gonna eat the rest of the cookie dough. Can I have the dog? Where is she? I'm getting her. Come here. Hi, my love. Hello, my love. This is my dog. Hi. You like the smell of cookies? Okay, have a good sleep. I just gotta wait for them to bake and then we're done. Well, also, thank you. Well, also, put them in the fridge. You can hear the kettle's on. My mum's grabbing a cup of tea. As cute as me. Rosie, you're adorable. It was nice to meet you too. I just put the dog on my shoulder. Hey, you gonna go down? No. Anyway, I've got to put the baking paper on the trays. So I'm gonna like haphazardly cut it out. The dog is gonna go. Say bye, Rosie. Thank you, baby. Okay. Someone else came in the house. Don't know who it is. It's pretty weird screaming around people, but here I am. Well, where did I put the baking paper? It's here. No, I can't hear the music anymore because of the kettle, despite the headphones being in my ears. So I've turned it up. This is my baking paper. It's glorious. I'm gonna get the scissors as well. Scissors. I wish you good luck with your cookies. Thank you. I think they're gonna be delicious. I will not be eating them on stream. I will eat them on TikTok or something. I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do with them. They'll be too hot to eat on stream. Like that's ever stopped me before. Because I eat them straight out of the oven. Like a hooligan. I don't have a bin. I don't know where to put it. I'll put it on the keyboard. Okay, I've got 2 trays. I'm gonna start with the one underneath because it's better. What is that? A pineapple? That to me looks like a pineapple on a pan. Now, these trays are a bit greasy. I don't know why, but the cookie isn't gonna touch the tray anyway. I got this. I don't actually know which way up it goes. But I'm gonna do shiny side up. And then you just basically lay it on. And then, why am I explaining like you've never used baking paper before? You probably have. Okay, so I can start putting the cookies on there. I'm gonna have to do a 17-minute timer. Now I don't quite know what we're gonna do in them 17 minutes. I'm gonna think of something. Because let's be honest, I streamed for 4 hours straight before. I figured out what to talk about then. I wasn't in the kitchen though, so I had a lot more resources. You like my one brown nail, by the way? I think it's cool. Because I forgot. Okay, I can play. Mama, look at how chunky. They'll be massive. Yeah. Okay. They are solid now, so fine. I think I'm gonna have to do this in many batches. Chocolate chip. They can't hear you over there. Good. I think I'm gonna do it so there's 6 on a tray. Yes. Good. Oven looks hot, feels hot, is hot. Okay. I haven't drank anything since we started and I'm feeling quite dehydrated. Hello, Kylie. I'm making cookies. We're at the end of our experience almost. I did make more than 6. They're in the fridge, cooling. Well, setting? I don't know, so they keep their shape. They're a bit chonky, but they're fine. Chocolate chip cookies for my 1-year anniversary. I've made men and I've made flowers because who doesn't like a flowery man? Yeah. I'm at the stage where I've got to put them in the oven and then wait 17 minutes for them to come out of the oven and be glorious. I'm debating whether I should eat one on stream or not. I'm not sure. Anyway, how are you? It's nice to meet you. I'm thinking about putting them in now or in a minute. I think now. I've got to figure out a timer. I'm gonna put them in. They might expand and just form a sheet, but I'm gonna hope they're not. That's my only dreams. What's on my fingers? I'm putting them in. I've got to go to the other side of the oven because there's a door there. Okay, bye. Guess who touched the oven on the inside? Me. I may have burnt myself. Don't touch the inside of oven, kids. I think I didn't touch it for long enough to actually burn me, so I think I'm alright. I've got to put a timer on my phone. I've got to do a 17-minute, which is weirdly specific, I know. but it's fine. Where do I do a timer? On the clock app, obviously. You can see it. That's weird to me. You've never seen my phone before. 16, 17. No. It says 13. That could have been bad. Putting that away now. We don't use phones on stream. I mean, sometimes. This tray feels odd and greasy. It's also smaller than the last one, so we can see the entirety. Got the baking paper. Yeah. I'm so tired now. This is what I say when I mean I can't bake for long because I lose interest. It's only been an hour and 17 minutes. The first 20 minutes of them was me talking about things. So I really lose interest. I think it's because my parents got home and now I want to talk to them. I can't. I'm gonna go watch Game of Thrones. I am. I'm on episode 6. I started it like 2 days ago. What are you annoying? I don't know what that means. No. If you get my cookies, you can get the milk. In the fridge. What? What did you just say to me? No. You're not even in mic distance. Alright, my mum's walked in. Thank you. You can't be seen over there. Okay. I got 2 on this plate. They're still solid. Then I have another plate. Yeah. I'm gonna cough.
Oh, I didn't see that on the plate.
It fell over. On my second plate. I know my cat joined me. I didn't care. Anyway, I've got my second plate of raw cookies. This plate is going to be the flour power plate. I know some of these flowers are a bit deformed, but they're going to taste good. Okay, I'm an expert baker. This is what I do for a living. Literally. Because I'm streaming. I do anything for a living. I'm weird. Okay, I can put these in. But I've got to figure out how to make a second timer without my phone. I think I use the oven. Where do I point? That way. There. I looked insane doing that because I couldn't find it. You can see me leaning forwards and it's kind of weird. I need to stop. Okay? Okay. I want to put them in. I'm going to put these ones in. They're going to be on a lower shelf. That might change the outcome, but you might not see these ones anyway. You might only see the first batch. So yeah, let's do it. We've only got like 2 oven shelves, so I can't do any more right now anyway. And they are going to go in. It might just be after the stream. Because I'm really hungry and I want to have tea, and I can't cook tea on stream. So I cook over there. I don't cook here. Nobody uses this table. This table's never used. I think I'm the first person to use it since we got it 3 years ago. At least I'm using it. Useless IKEA table that's too short. Like, it's not even waist height. Like, the height, this is like my, where can you see this? Yeah, this is like thigh height. It's a really weird height for a table, I gotta tell you. I've even made it taller with books. Doesn't work. They are in. I gotta do a timer. Okay, them ones went in 14 because that's just where it landed. Okay? Why does my body look so weird? Okay. I need this later. So I'm leaving it out. I'm gonna do a little bit of cleanup and we can chat, you know. I'm gonna put this spoon in my mouth. That was not good. Don't do that. It's like dry butter and sugar. Do not recommend. I've got 2 spoons. Spoon party. Okay. It's fine that I'm behaving all weirdly. It's a celebration. I'm gonna put these in the sink. No, I don't know why I tried that again. It was still as bad as the first time I tried it. I don't think I learn from my mistakes, but I will try it a 3rd time. It's fine, it's still bad. Still bad. Okay, I wanna go weirdly behind my camera to get the surface wipes so I can kind of clean this before I put a cookie on a plate. This is my arm. Do you like it? Bends weird. Do you like it? That's so weird. Okay, I'm getting it. I'm going over here. Okay, if you're wondering why I walk so weirdly, there's like 10-20 centimeter gap between the countertop and the table the tripod's on. So I can't move it. Sorry, hit the mic. That's fine. These have a scent. They smell like a bathroom. They're not for the bathroom, they are for the kitchen. Are they? I could have just lied, but I'm pretty sure they're universal anyway. So. Now, normally I would use soap and water, but I don't actually know where the sponge is. So we're gonna use a surface wipe. Look at that. No bacteria on my surface. I'm gonna put the thing behind me until afterwards. Ow, I just turned into a boy. Sorry, when I pin my hair back, I always think I look a bit like a man. Now I look normal again, but we're cooking, so we can't have hair. Okay, I'm lidding the flour. Been lidded. I can put it away, but I think the cupboard is blocked by the tripod. Everything's blocked by you, my love. Okay, if you're wondering why I'm so emotional towards my camera, it's because I used to be a photography student. Then I outgrew school. True story. Now, can I reach the cupboard? Can you even see the cupboard? You can see the cupboard? Oh my god. I forgot to dye them. I was gonna make them pink or green. I quite like green. Then I didn't. That's so stupid. They were gonna be beautiful. And pink or green. I don't know yet. I don't even know what colours we had because I didn't look. Oh my god, we had edible glitter as well. I could have made them sparkly. They could have been gold or silver because we have both because Hobbycraft exists. Why didn't I do this? That would have been the coolest. Now I have to try and figure out where the rack is where I can put the hot thing because why does my thumb look like that? Are you seeing this? Look at this thumb. That's so weird. I don't care. I've got weird bones. Drying rack. Yes. I'm gonna go have to ask somebody. Might text them. Easier. I don't think they want to be on my stream anyway. I think they're done with it. Yeah. It's a miracle they didn't trip over the wires when they came in here. Yeah. I'm thinking I could get the rack off the hob and I could just put it here because it does the same job. It's just a little bit less safe. But it's still safe because I am your health and safety marshal. Marshal now. Hi. Okay, I had an itch. My eyeball. It's weird how you can see my leg. That thing is my leg. It's just I'm wearing really dark trousers that I don't normally wear. I have regrets. I wanted my normal ones, but I think I spilled pasta on them like a week ago, and I haven't done laundry since then because I rewear clothes quite often. This jumper, I've worn like 8 times. It's not dirty yet. I don't sweat. Or get dirty, apparently. But I mean, probably is dirt on it because I walked a dog. But why am I getting like blue in my glasses? Where's this coming from? There's no blue in here. Well, there is. The colour of the wall is blue. Not the point. Yeah. Anyway. Just reached a bit of tiredness. I had to reset. I need water. I can't drink out of that cup. Cat drank out of it. So how do I get water? Because the cupboard is blocked by the camera. Dilemma. I'm gonna see if the dishwasher. There's one on the side. I'm gonna use it. I don't care. Don't care who else has used it. We're all related. And it's been washed up, so it doesn't matter anyway. Yeah. Disclaimer, this has been washed up. No one else drank out of this. But before I saw it, I was gonna drink out of a different cup that has been used. But I saw this. That's on the top now. Now you can see it. So you should hydrate. I don't know why I've just got really old. I just have. I've like aged. Maybe I should do more of these. I should, listen, stuff like this like drives me to build a second PC so I can have it downstairs. Because the amount of effort put into getting my PC downstairs like almost pushed me to the point of not doing it. And I did it and I realized how much I love it. However, I can only cook like 2 things. So we'd be cooking the same 2 things over and over again. Unless I tried different things, but I couldn't do any meat. Unless I fed someone else, because I'm a vegetarian. I am not opposed to touching meat. Like, I'll touch it, I just won't eat it. I'll buy it, just won't eat it. Listen, obviously I wouldn't buy it if somebody else wasn't gonna eat it. But all of my family are omnivores. I'm the herbivore over here who's like, nah. See you later. Why is the lighting kind of okay? This is just the natural light in my kitchen, okay? I've done nothing. I didn't want to carry the light downstairs. I'm being honest, okay? But this isn't that bad. I could stream in here and I could be happy about it. Then I start frowning. Then we could play a quick game of Overwatch and no one would know. Who would know? I would be like this though. 5 minutes. We can't complete a game in 5 minutes, can we? Oh, the first batch is done. I've lost my phone. It's in my pocket. I hiccuped mid-sentence. I'm gonna get the rack off the hob. I feel like that's the best course of action. Hello. This is the rack. My love, I love you, baby. Come to mommy. Why are you wet? This is my cat. I'm putting her on the floor because she can't be near hot things. She won't give me a kiss. By the way, I love all my animals equally, except that one is the best. She is my child. She just jumped back up. Anyway, I washed my hands again because I dropped everything. Can you see my feet when I... You can. I didn't know. You look short, not gonna lie. I'm not short. I'm like, 5'8", which is short to some people. Anyway, let me get these things out of the oven. I gotta go round the oven again because of the door. But if this fits on, I should get a plate. 5'8", whole ass mountain. Okay, let me get him out. I gotta get a plate though. Do I? No, I don't even like. Oh no. I didn't think this through. So listen, they've deformed themselves. They're still cute. You can make out the shape of the man, and the flowers are more successful. Listen, I didn't have a rolling pin. I had to slap the dough. I feel like that's the best outcome for no rolling pin. Yeah. Bit cookies. They expanded. They expanded like I put baking powder in there. Fine. Still gonna love it. I kind of want to eat one. I might eat one. I'm blaming the cookies. Their fault, obviously. I am gonna eat one. A little one. Really hot. Don't do that. I'm gonna get a fork. Fork. Oh my god. I just fell over my own trousers. What do you taste like? Now, this is unconventional. I think I need 2 forks. Now, should I put this in my mouth? I can't touch it with my hands. No. Am I gonna do it? Yes. Should you do it? No. It's really hot. Oh, my mouth just fell off the table. Oh, delicious. I'm a good cook. I can make cookies. They don't look good. They taste good. My mouth hurts. Oh, thanks for the follow, by the way. Well, the cat licked the fork, so I'm gonna assume she likes cookies too. Now I can't use the fork. She drank from my water, she licked my fork. What's next? I don't know. Okay, the rest of the cookies, I'll put in after the stream. Oh my god, it's still really hot. I don't know why I keep trying. Like it's not gonna be hot anymore. It will. Anyway, I'm gonna continue eating it. Yeah. I'm tired now. Wait, how tall are you if you think 5'8" is tall? 5'8" is not that tall. They are yummy. They're delicious. Do you want to try a bit? Here you go. There you go. Yummy. I couldn't hold it for longer than that. It's really hot. You're 6'2". And you're the whole ass mountain. Okay? You're the mountain. No one's told me I look short before. I'm a guy though. Did you know 5'8" is average height for a woman? Fun fact. My friend is also 5'8". That's the timer for the other cookie. I'm gonna get it out, but I'm gonna put it over somewhere else. Have you had your chav thing? I'm not from that part of the UK. Common misconception. I'm not from that part. Okay? Not all of us go through it. No, I haven't. I'm also an adult now, so I don't think I'm gonna go through it. I think I'm safe. Yep. Whee! Oh my god! The hot air went into my eyes, and it really hurt. Don't stare into an oven when you open it. Not fun. Not fun. That was good. I'm gonna cook more often. Not on stream. It'd be difficult. Okay, I gotta get my mouse. Listen, fun fact. I can't end stream without my mouse. This stream wasn't scheduled. I've been here for a year. I'm gonna find it now. It's on the floor. Really far away. Thank you for the follow, Kylie Lee. No, I can't read that number. But thanks for the follow. Nice to meet you. Welcome to the family. Just follow your Instagram. Ooh, thank you. I've got to go under the table now to get the mouse. Bye. Can't get to it that way. I like shrinking. Ugh, you just saw an up close of my head. That's weird. Now my mouse is back. Life is good. Okay. Oh my god. Never mind, I turned the oven off. I'm good. I'm good. I don't know when I'm gonna cook some other cookies though. It's a hard question. How is your name green but purple? Weird. You're a talented person. Being honest. Okay. Well, thank you for joining me for my 1 year anniversary. Yep, I've been here for a year. 1 year. 17-year-old me would be so proud. I'm 18 now for context. Yeah. Finally did my dream of doing a cooking stream. Lived up to the hype. Yeah, had fun. If you're new, I stream Mondays, Tuesdays, Thursdays, 7 PM. So thank you for joining me on this celebratory day. By the way, my normal streams do not have this cursed camera angle. And this one is also normal. I normally play games. I'm a gamer. I am. I'm not claiming that. I do good in Overwatch. I think I'm gonna play Overwatch right here while my mum's cooking or something. That feels like the way. She would hate it. She would tell me to go away. I'm just kidding. No mother slander here. We can never slander her. What are you doing? Piece of string. Yeah, anyway. Thanks for celebrating with me. I don't actually remember how to end stream because I've been so excited. I'm just confused now. Also, because I haven't touched the stream deck this whole stream. Yeah, maybe I should whack this camera out more. Do some fun things. Go outside. Just kidding, outside is boring. Yeah. It was lovely to meet you, Kylie, Sweaty for You, and Snow Queen. Hope you all have an amazing day, a good weekend. Hopefully I'll see you again. Bye bye. And I can't find the thing. Okay, bye.